Hi people, in this video I'm going to see what your partner's or desired person's current thoughts are. One card came out. What's their thoughts right now? Okay. It looks like this person. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle once more to get more clarity on your situation. Let me see. Okay, so clarity. The situation. Oh. Okay, this is one more. Okay, actually two cards came out. I hope you can see some of them. Going to move this deck around. Sorry, just one sec. Okay, just gonna keep it here. From what I see, this person is struggling without you, and they made some mistakes, but they also acknowledge that they have made them, because they are in this period where they think that they were the reason for your pain. And for some of you guys in the collective, I'm seeing that you were going through a huge transformation in your personal life. Something was really going on in your life that was beyond your control. You were dealing with something really huge, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And this person came in and they acknowledged the part they've played while you were going through it. They were a mere distraction, I'm hearing, but they also know that they were a distraction. So they took this time you guys spent together as a distraction for you. They are trying to downplay the things that you have had, because I think it's easier for them to call it a distraction because they are not in your life right now, or they are there but they don't reach out often. I'm getting the energy where two people talk to each other but they check in months, or sometimes weeks go by, and they will send you a hi, how are you, like simple messages, but they are trying to see if they still have access into your life. And the weird part of this is, like, they're okay with this kind of a relationship. Can I even call it a relationship? This back and forth, this ongoing messaging you but keeping you at a distance, like a hand's distance. I'm getting that. And like I said, the weird part of all of this is that they think about you constantly. They think about you often. How constant it is, from what I'm seeing, is they do think about you pretty often. Let me see if I can get more clarity on how much they think about you, because I don't know. I feel I'm getting called to ask for some reason. Oh my god, I got two cards. I want to tell you how I feel. I'm so attracted to you. And when I cut the deck, I got this. You don't know how hard it was to let you go, and also just being near you is intoxicating. So that tells me, that was pretty clear, that told me everything that I needed to know. They think about you often, and because, like, it's just hard for them to get you off their mind. like they don't want to. It's a conscious decision to think about you, and they will continue doing so. And for some of you guys in the collective, I think they're keeping their distance because, I hope you can see the cards, they're keeping their distance from you because they think that you're with someone else. Like literally it says, I left when I saw you with someone. Or maybe they got to know that you're dating someone else through their friends, common friends. I'm seeing Facebook friends for some of you. Or I'm also seeing like Instagram stories. So maybe they checked your Instagram stories and you have posted a picture with someone that was your in love interest at that time. Or maybe it could be something like they just assumed that this person was someone you were dating. You might have mentioned them in the course of your relationship, and this person was like insecure about it. Maybe they told you that they were insecure about this person, or maybe just uh or maybe they didn't tell some of you guys. They just felt it and they just kept it to themselves. And this card is telling me that they're looking for you everywhere, which is strange because this for this person, I feel like that they do have the access to, you know, say something, make an impact. Let me get a bit more clarity about why aren't they doing anything right now. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not available came out. Okay, okay, okay. I wonder if you're happy without me. You speak to me through music. I'm becoming a better person. So this person is is in two minds, as I say, but it's a bit complex than that. They are in this transitionary period where they're working on themselves. They're doing shadow work, as they say. They're listening to music and they're thinking about you, but not in a way that just reminds them of you, but in a way that they're seeking healing through music. And somehow you're interconnected to that cycle. Maybe they are listening to your favorite songs, or songs that remind them of you, and they're seeking healing through that, seeking healing about the relationship through that. And also, I'm not available. I think it is because they are currently in a transitionary period where trying to become a better person for you. That's why they're not reaching out right now. It is so. But they're also like constantly thinking about you. They look for you everywhere they go. This person is literally seeing you in things, thinking about you. It could be like they're watching some show, and I don't know why specific pottery making is coming up. Probably they're watching some fancy show about making china, and they are like, oh, but they used to make pottery as a hobby, something like that. I'm seeing baking too. Maybe some of you bake. I don't know. Some of you might bake, and this person, whenever they watch a baking or a cooking show where someone is baking a cake or something, or some fancy dessert, they are like, but this person, like my person, used to bake. And I don't know, I'm feeling called to remove this card from the here. So I feel like they don't want this to be known because I just had the urge to keep away this card for some reason. Um yeah, they don't want this to be known. Like they don't want you to know how affected they are by you being gone from their life. They are keeping all of that in the down low. And if even if you met them today, like if you ran to them in the street, or you're sorry, even if you ran into them in the street, they would have like a very cold face, like a very cold exterior, like very cool, unbothered, nonchalant, I don't give a f sort of poker face. I'm getting like a poker faced person. I'm also hearing Lady Gaga's poker face. So maybe there are some messages, because in this spread, like literally I got the you speak to me through music. So it might be applicable to both of you. um they might be trying to send you some cryptic message through that song. I don't know, look it up, look up the lyrics for some reason. And also, again, this card, so many things remind me of you, which is true. Like, they get reminded about you a lot. It's like, but it's a choice. It's like they think about you, then they go on their day, they go do errands, chores, they go to their job, they do things, their hobbies, they meet people, and suddenly they are reminded of you. And then they start to think about what you've been up to. And I'm getting that 9 times out of 10 they don't reach out. They only reach out when they have this whole mm, pull toward you, like the pull when it's like too hard, too hot. That's when they send this very simple message like, hey, how are you? I hope you're doing fine, want to catch up. Like messages like that, like really friendly messages. That's the vibe. Yeah, that's the vibe. And this is what they feel. They might even tell you this. I'm getting that, like, by picking up this card, I feel like they tell you that, or they might have told you this, like, you were the best thing in my life. I feel like they have texted you this sometime somewhere. Or also I'm seeing like two people on a date, one of them wearing a jean jacket. I don't know, very specific, but it came to me, so I told you guys. And they might have said that, like, I'm also seeing like a very sunny day, you guys sitting in a car, or in an like an outside eating situation. I don't know what to call that, I'm forgetting the word, like when you're like sitting outside, and you guys are eating like an open restaurant kind of setup. I don't know what to call that. And that, maybe for some of you they have said that, like, you're the best thing in my life. I don't know. They have said this though to you. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm telling you guys what I'm seeing. So yeah. And also, like, they also want to tell you how they feel, but also feel like they are not telling you that. Let me see why they are not telling you that. Why are they not telling this person? Okay. Okay. Two cards came out. Just being near you is intoxicating. I wish things could be different. Something might have happened between you both. Yeah, and they're sorry about it. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Also, like, this card was at the bottom of the deck. I wonder if you're happy without me. And this card is coming out again and again. So it makes me feel like they have done something to you. They might have lied about things. Okay, cutting the deck. Yeah, they are acknowledging it, that it was my fault, but I blamed you. Something definitely happened between you guys. And something might, like, something big I'm getting. I cut the deck again. I can't stop thinking about you. I love you. So I feel like there is genuine love in this situation, even though they have done this big thing where you feel like you cannot forgive them, where you cannot, like, literally forgive them. That's what I'm seeing. And also, like, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling someone being very resentful and angry. Um, yeah, but that doesn't change the way that they feel. Also, I feel like for some of you guys, it feels like um it feels like the mistake that they have made, they are putting it on, we were young. when I was young I made a mistake. So whatever they have done, from what I'm getting, this card is that this happened like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, something that has happened in the distant past, but you guys have grown up from it. So it could have happened. I'm also seeing 8 years ago, 6 years ago for some of you guys. So this has happened, and um, they know that they have wronged you, and but also it was my fault, but I blamed you. So they know that they were at fault, but they sort of put the whole like burden of this on your shoulders. Maybe they were the person who was like, this happened, but it's not entirely my fault. You're at fault too. um some of you might have felt like really gaslit because this person wasn't really ready to take responsibility for what they have done, literally. And but they were also like seeking sympathy at the same time. So they were like, sympathize with me, but you couldn't do that. So you walked away, I think, at least romantically. That's what I'm getting. I wish things could be different. Like this person wishes things could be different. I don't know if they have apologized to you or not, or maybe even if their apology matters to you at this point or not. I'm not sure, because I'm not getting the vibe where um, I don't think that this person has apologized properly, because there are cards in this deck that would have shown me that, but they are not present here. It's just that this person is visually thinking that things could be different, because they are not taking any concrete actions to show you that they are regretful, or they have what they have done is a mistake, you know. Also, they are also blaming it a bit on the timing wasn't right for us. Also, I saw that like simultaneously, like you and I were too young, the timing just wasn't right. So they might have also, swept this thing under the rug after this thing happened, this thing unfolded, and you guys decided to like stop this romantic investment. And they now, when they think about that, they think that, the timing just wasn't right for us. Like, we could have done something else. Maybe we shouldn't have even dated, is the vibe that I'm getting. The timing isn't just right. The timing just wasn't right for us. We were too young. I think we are too young to get married. Things like that. I don't know why marriage came up. Maybe for some of you guys that might have been relevant. But also, like, they're still so attracted to you if it matters. I don't know. This is a very mixed up. Uh, feel like this person is very mixed up about what they want from you now. It's like they are attracted to you, but they never tell you about it. They are sorry, but they never tell you about it. They think about you often, but they never tell you about it. I don't know what's going on. Just being near you is intoxicating. Obviously, this person is intoxicated because they have been thinking about you constantly, constantly. So many things remind me of you. Like, half of the cards are just about them thinking about you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I feel you even though we are apart. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm so attracted to you. So many things remind me of you. You were the best thing in my life. It's not saying you are the best thing in my life. You were. It's in the past tense. I want to tell you how I feel. I haven't told you how I feel. So it's like there's a lot of there's a lot of things here where for this person everything is in their head. Like, they're thinking a lot, but I'm not seeing any action oriented cards here. Also, I got this as the second card. We need to let each other go. which told me that this person did think about letting you go. But then I got all these other cards that show that they are still like romantically, hopelessly attached to you, and they keep thinking about you at like, I'm seeing some obsessive thoughts as well. They think about how they have done things wrong with you. I wish things could be different. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And let me see by cutting the deck. Yeah, I love you. I can't stop thinking about you again when I'm cutting the deck. This is the second time I'm seeing this. I love you and I can't stop thinking about you. Like I said, there's a lot of thinking happening in this relationship or whatever this is. But they are not taking any action. They are thinking about you a lot, and I think they do intend to tell you at some point. I'm afraid that when they do get to you, um, you might have moved on completely. I want to tell you how I feel. Let me get some guidance from another deck. Let's see if there's something they want to tell you. What will be the outcome? Let's see. I got this card. Okay, sorry. Open your heart to love and joy. Archangel Gabriel. Was a mystery. Mystery was on the top of the deck. I feel like the universe doesn't want you to know what's gonna happen. Or whatever is going to happen is like shrouded in mystery. Like, see, it's like all dark. And also, it kind of, this card is kind of showing me that this is their mental headspace. Like, they are in their deep thoughts, and the moon is present. The moon always represents something that is that is hidden from you, that is keep that is kept under a Pandora's box. I don't know why a Pandora's box is coming up, but yeah, a box where you're not supposed to look in, you know, and this is their thoughts. So they might be doing a lot of this thinking during the nighttime. Also, this card first came out, and I was like confused, like, why is Divine Sight coming out? But it feels like you're being called to see it clearly. From That's what I'm getting from this card right now. Like, look at the three people in the cards. One person is like hiding their face, it's like they've closed their eyes. One person is looking sideways, one is like looking here, even though your spirit guides are here. It's like you guys don't want to look at the situation clearly. It's like you don't want to see it for what it is. And when you do it, things will definitely change, obviously. You will have the answers. I'm hearing, if you look at the situation clearly, you will definitely have the answers. um and also, like, open your heart to love and joy. I feel like for some of you guys, your heart chakra is blocked because of this ongoing confusion with this person, like this messy relationship that you've had. You're being called to open your heart to love and joy at this point. Also, Archangel Gabriel came out. um and I think uh he's the archangel of healing things. So I think you're being called to visualize white light and cleaning up your heart chakra. Like, imagine like your heart being cleansed by his white light. Also, like, he's hoping to bring clarity in this relationship. If some of you guys pray to Archangel Gabriel, I think it will be nice if you could, like, talk to him in your head, or maybe say a prayer if you're into that, praying. But I feel like the outcome in this situation is right now shrouded in mystery. Also, read this: explore the unknown, the unexpected awaits you. And for some of you guys in this collective, I'm feeling like you're being called to just let go and let it unfold however it wants to unfold. Like, let things go. Stop trying to control things. Stop trying to, run things with a tight grip, like a tight fist. Let things go, let things move. And also look at this water. Everything is pretty dark in this card except the blue of the water. Be calm as water. Even in this situationship, you need the calmness to understand where this is going and how this will unravel. Yeah, because I feel like since this person is not doing any active reaching out, you should also let it go for now. For now, I don't think you need to do anything. Like, you're not being called to take action or text them or try to, prove your worth to them, to show them that you are validated by their actions. You don't need to validate yourself by them. You don't need to do any of that. I don't know why I'm being called to shuffle the feelings deck again. Let's see if there are any additional messages. This is for the guys who have stayed till now. I think there's some additional messages from your person. What's the message, Spirit? Okay. Like what I said is being like, even your person is saying that, like, they are communicating it. Don't think that this is what they think. We both know I'm not the one for you, because when I cut the deck, I saw this: I love you unconditionally. It's not that they think that they are too good for you or anything. It's like, I'm from the vibe that I'm getting, from what I'm picking up, it's more like I've done so much bad to you, and when I come to you, you won't accept me, because in their head it feels like they have ruined this relationship, like they have ruined this. And that's why they're throwing like a pity party at this point, because this is a lot of thinking cards. Like, they are doing a lot of thinking, and I'm surprised by how much thinking they're doing and no actions whatsoever. But they are also throwing a pity party when they're alone, silent in the comfort of their own bed. I'm seeing literally a person in their bed scrolling on their phone. It's a very specific vision. Also seeing like a window and night sky. So it's probably at night when they're alone in bed, they're scrolling and they're thinking about, I'm also seeing a couple uh, reels are being, they're looking at couple things, like, those reels that you see on Instagram where people are talking about how much you need a person like this, like their partner in your life, and they're talking about all the good qualities of their partner, and they see that and they think about you, and then they think that they are not good enough for you, that they cannot make you this happy. Like, this person in this video is making their partner happy. They can never do that. They are not capable of it. They are just plain scared. Also feel like for some of you, this is also a message for some of you guys in the collective. It's that, like, I think your relationship was just fine when it was going on in the beginning, and within a few months when you guys were dating each other, something happened, right? um Also, like, see, finding out the truth crushed me. This card is trying to come out. I will just finish my message. It's like I'm seeing that was something happened. I think it's like when you ask them to like define the relationship, like things were fine, so fine that far, and then you ask this person to define the relationship, and then they got scared and they even deleted their account. I'm not saying, yeah, not completely deleted, but more like disable the account, like where you cannot reach them, but you have other avenues to reach them, but their most preferred app to talk to you was gone. And maybe in some cases, especially if you guys were on some anonymous apps or like dating apps, they did delete their account because they realized how quickly they got feelings for you. So that's for some of you guys in the collective. And also, finding out the truth crushed me. I think this card is trying to come out is because after everything happened, especially when they thought that you have moved on with someone else, that feeling really crushed them. They didn't show it, they didn't tell you, but it really did. Or even the thought of you moving on with someone crushed them. I'm cutting the deck again to understand the hidden truth. It is, I want to be more than friends. Yeah, they saw you with someone else, or they assumed that you were dating this person, and it really crushed them. It really broke them apart. There was nothing they can do because they've already messed up on their own end. And yeah, that was the extra message that was coming through. This is all I have for you guys. I hope this reading helps you in some manner or some way. um I wish um there was some more guidance other than you don't need to do anything in this situation. So I'm being guided to tell you that. Apart from that, thank you for coming in and listening to me. um and I hope you are having a good day, night, wherever you are. And also, if you like my readings, I'd like to bring more of these to you. Please feel free to like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have seen the video this far. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you and have a good day. Bye. Good day, night, wherever you are. Bye.